Okay, I think we're recording. This is the introduction for Astronomy 320 Sacramento City College, summer 2020. And my name is Chip Armstrong. This is the course syllabus. And here you have the course catalog description, which is basically right off the website. It did say here before that students will have the opportunity to go to astronomy related events such as star parties, but I don't see that happening this summer. I think they're gonna Sac City and Sac State and everybody's gonna stay closed, even though everything else seems to be opening up at this point. My name is Chip Armstrong. You can call me Chip or you can call me Mr. Armstrong. Here are the two email addresses. I put the csus.edu one first, but I'm going to try to check my Sac City one. I stopped checking the Sac City one because it just got polluted with complete nonsense. Anybody on campus would send out email to everybody else on campus, even if the other people had nothing to do with whatever they were talking about. Like they'd have a retirement party for somebody in, I don't know, history that I'd never met. And so you just get these emails after email, and I go there and I look, and there'd be 20, 25 emails, and none of them pertain to me. I mean, they'd have stuff like people got upset one year because some students had made a video with Santa Claus in it, or maybe it might have been Jesus. I don't remember. But anyway, big huge debate going back and forth, back and forth. And it's like, take it private. I mean, it just anyway. They seem to have cleaned that up. I've been checking it obviously for the last 3 days, and they've cleaned it up. So I'm going to start using this more. Okay, so I'm going to try to use this one a lot, along with the Sac State one. But probably if I'm using this one a lot, just to keep me from getting confused, because I will have a Sac State class coming up in 4 or 5 weeks, which will overlap with our class. So you may want to use this one instead. Okay, class meetings. Obviously, we're not going to physically meet, but if we were to physically meet, it would have been Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11:05 a.m. Now, unlike last semester, where this just got thrown on to students and the teachers, and people had to go home and they were sharing homes with people who had to use their computer for online work and all that. Here, you know what times we're supposed to meet. So there may be, I mean, the only time that it's going to be critical is if we have a Zoom meeting. And again, I went through trying to figure out how Zoom works at Sac City. I know how it works at Sac State. It's easy. Sac State's got an account, and they've already got me set up to use Zoom. I think I found something called Conference Zoom. That's Conference Zoom or something like that. And when I went to sign up for it, it said that I was on the basic one, which meant that if I was meeting with more than 3 people, we had a 40-minute time limit. So I said, okay, what do I have to do to upgrade? It's going to cost 12 to 14 bucks a month to upgrade for me. So I don't know if Sac City has a contract like Sac State seems to, or if all the Sac City teachers just keep them to 20 minutes or 40 minutes, or what's going on there. I haven't found anything online, so I'm just going to have to email people and ask them. So anyway, no physical meeting place. There may be Zoom meetings scheduled during the meeting times for the class. The final schedule, we'll have our final July 30th, 9 a.m. to 11:05 a.m., which is the schedule that'd be what our final meeting would be. It's our final day of meeting. It's a Thursday. Books and supplies, OpenStax. So this is a free online book, so you don't have to pay any money to take this class. At least you don't have to pay for a book. And how do you find that? Probably the easiest way. You've got it right here, right? But if you don't have your syllabus handy, what you can do is go like to Google, type in. I'm getting emails left and right. It's been bing like that. I'm overwhelmed with emails right now. You just put in OpenStax with an X, and look, there's OpenStax Astronomy. Let's pretend that didn't come up. So we got OpenStax, and just go OpenStax in general. Taking long to, okay, here we go. And so subjects, well, let's go, wait, what's this going to be? Okay, let's go subjects, science, Okay, we're back. It wasn't loading this at all. It just kept giving me the turning circle. So as a result, this is where you want to get to. Okay, so you can find it eventually, and I gave you the link to it. So you go view online, and then here are all the subjects. You got the introduction, nature of astronomy. Okay, it's still loading. Okay, it appears that it's loaded all the way. And so you've got, here's all the chapters right here. And you just click on what you want to read. Laws of nature, let's read that. And it comes up over here. You can go through, read that. And they do have, I mean, I don't like it as much as the other book, but then you'd be paying, I don't know, $100 for the other book. So I decided to go with this. It's got nice pictures in it and all that kind of stuff. So there's the book we're going to use. And then I told you how to find it. Okay, it's right there. Okay, the breakdown for the classes, the quizzes are 120 points. Online assignments are 80 points. Exam 1 is 100 points. Final is 100 points. The total possible is 400 points. Okay, there will be a quiz every Tuesday except the first week, so there won't be a quiz this Tuesday. Okay, the quiz will cover the material from the week before. The lowest quiz score will be thrown out, so if you miss more than one quiz and have a legitimate excuse for both absences, then you will have to make one of the exams worth more. This is kind of goes back to when we were meeting in class. I don't see anybody having to miss a quiz in case unless something catastrophic happens. Because no matter what's going on, you just pull out you guys, I don't know, can you take those quizzes on your phone? Basically, you can miss one, and I don't see anybody having to miss more than one. I don't see anybody having to miss any of them, to be honest with you. Since we will not be meeting in person, I'll give you a window from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Tuesday with a 15-minute time limit. So if you start at 9 a.m., you have until 9:15. If you start at 10:55, you will run out of time because only will go to 11. But it shouldn't take anybody more than 5 minutes at the most. When I give these quizzes during the regular when we meet, usually I'd say 80% of the class has turned it in after 6 minutes. And then everybody pretty much has turned it in after 10 minutes, except one or two people who just, for some reason, don't ever want to turn their quiz in. I have to go get it from them finally. Those people there's always one or two of them in every class, it seems like. But now I don't have to do that. It's just got 15 minutes, you know it. And so basically, now normally you would not be allowed to refer to the online, or in this case, online assignments. They're normally called in-lecture assignments. But I can't monitor people taking the quizzes, obviously. I'm not going to be in your house watching you take your quiz. So, and I don't want the not-so-honest students, to put it politely, the not-so-honest students to have an advantage over the honest students. Because if I make that rule, honest students will say, oh, dang, we got to stick by the rule. We can't cheat. And the not-so-honest students will say, he won't know, ha. So anyway, I'm not going to give the not-so-honest students an advantage in that way. So you have my permission to use the online assignments when taking the quiz, okay? I don't know if I'm going to be able to come up with harder questions or what, but with those, it's hard to imagine people doing poorly in this class. Online assignments, we will have online assignments. These will be worked through during the online lectures, and you will turn it in to Canvas as either a .docx file, that'd be Word, or a PDF file. I'll provide a Word file, a docx file, on the assignment module in Canvas, and I've got your Canvas up right now. This is you, 320. If I go student view, okay, so student view, you go to modules. Okay, this I didn't have you guys published, but anyway, this is like first day rolls. I'll move this back to June 10th. Because I forgot I hadn't made this known to you guys yet. So first day roll, basically you just come here, I already started messing around with it, but you just answer questions like, are you planning to stay enrolled in this class? Well, if that person doesn't turn the survey in, I'm assuming they don't, or I mean, I don't think, everybody's going to put true, right? Who's paying attention here? Then given a few days advance notice, would you be able to attend any Zoom meetings during the times the classes are scheduled for? And hopefully that'd be true for that too. So anyway, just doing this just tells me you're in the class, you're engaged, and you're here. And then I've got the syllabus. I've got the syllabus here. So you should be able to download the syllabus. This is the thing we're looking at right now, okay? So there's the syllabus, and you should have this because I'm going to try to remember to send out an email telling everybody the syllabus is available, okay? So let's go back to our Word document. Okay, so I will provide a Word file in the online assignment module in Canvas and provide space for you to type in your answers and turn it back into Canvas. Now you watch the YouTube videos, and I think I have those up someplace. Hold on, let me find them. Okay, this is an old page I haven't refreshed. All these are deleted. These are for the last semester. So if I reload it, they should all go away. So these are the two. These are for the astronomy lab yet. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, I'll have this video will be up that you're watching. Now notice theirs starts 400 Astro Lab. Yours will start 320 Astro LEC for lecture. Okay, so you want to look at the 320 AstroLec. Now this one here I may refer you to because it's how to use Stellarium, and maybe we'll try to do some stuff with Stellarium. Okay, but anyway, this is the YouTube. It's Sacramento Chip Education. You should be able to just go Google YouTube Sacramento Chip Education, and you should find this page. So I'll be putting up videos, trying to keep them to 15 to 20 minutes throughout the semester. Then you can watch the video, and then you can fill in the online assignments that we'll be doing. And so that's the idea there. I think I'm already over 15 minutes on this thing. All right. So midterms, there I tell you what to look for the title. That'll start. This will be like 320 AstroLec and then introduction. Midterm at the midpoint of the semester, probably July 2nd. There will be a midterm over the material covered the first half of the semester. The midterm will consist of multiple choice and true-false questions. They'll give you the entire class period to finish it. Finals, same thing. But the final will cover material over the second half of the semester after the midterm. So in other words, the midterm is the first half, the finals the second half. So it's not technically a comprehensive final, but in science it builds on itself. So you got to kind of understand the earlier stuff before you can understand the later stuff. Really, it builds on itself. Okay, the final consists of multiple choice and true-false questions. And the same thing I said with the quizzes. Normally, you would not be allowed to refer to the online assignments when taking the exam and final, but since I cannot monitor people taking these, and I don't want the not so honest students to have an advantage over the honest students, you will have my permission to refer to the online assignments when taking the quiz. And then here's the breakdown. I can't give minuses and pluses at Sac City. I have no idea why. Well, I've been told that the English department says they can't differentiate. Well, then let them put in their syllabus that they don't give minuses and pluses, and let us who can give minuses and pluses. Now, if you get over 90% and above, you're guaranteed an A, period. Now, the thing is, I look for gaps. So if one person gets 90% and I got another person who gets 89%, that 89% gets an A as well. I'm going to keep looking for a gap. But the problem is, if I got a 92%, no 91%, no 90%, there's my gap. So the 89% would get a B in that case. So I'm looking for a gap is what I'm looking for. If you get 90%, you're guaranteed an A. You get 80%, you're guaranteed a B. Okay? So and so on. Now here's the schedule. I just made this up and I tried the best I could. So the week of. So today is actually, as I'm saying this, today is actually the 8th right there. But we actually would start on the 9th. But the 8th, I'm starting with the Monday. Now the week of June 8th, we'll try to get started on Science in the Universe and then Birth of Astronomy. I gave us a second time to work on Birth of Astronomy. And then we'll have quiz 1 a week from tomorrow or today if you're watching this today on Tuesday. Okay, and then this is just going, now we'll skip chapter 4. Chapter 4 is more about the Earth and stuff like that. So then we go to, and we'll probably not spend much time on astronomical instruments. Then you notice we make a big skip because the middle chapters are all the solar system, and our class is about the galaxies and and the distant stars and stuff like that. Okay, and then you just go down and see. So you got black holes, Milky Way galaxy, galaxies. Okay, so I think that covers everything. I can't think of anything right now. Let me hit pause, but I think. Okay, I thought for a minute or two and I couldn't really think of anything I didn't cover. Whatever it is, I can cover, talk about it later. But I think I've got all the important stuff. All right, so what I'm going to do now is end this and say good morning, good afternoon, good night, and I'll talk to you soon.